This is Carlos Montero from the field. Now they are playing the extra time, Argentina against France. Let me tell you something, it was crazy. The first 80 minutes, Argentina was playing fantastic, was dominating France, but out of the blue, Mbappe show up. 80 and 81, they scored 2 goals, and now they went to the extra time. But this reminds me about what would Diego Maradona do in a situation like this. You know, Diego was crazy about Argentina, loved the country so much. Let's see the story about Diego Armando Maradona and his love to the Argentine jersey.
Diego defined wear the Argentinian jersey as an honor. The blue and white jersey is heavy. It is a source of pride, but also a burden that only great players can bear.
I would love to have a meeting with Pumpido, Goico, Troglio, Canilla, all of us, Passarella himself, Valdano, but we are going to defend our prestige, guys. The prestige we wear has cost us too much for Croatia to come, and we go away with our arms crossed without anyone putting a strong leg up. I am not saying that they are going to break someone, no, on the contrary, because they are colleagues. But I am going to let the ball explode, and then I will be satisfied. But yesterday, no one rebelled.
In 2018, after the poor draw with Iceland and the drubbing by Croatia, Diego did not hide his anger. To his childhood love for the ball, he added another inseparable love for the blue and white jersey. And when he lifted the World Cup in 1986, he fell in love with it forever.
I'm going to be 58 years old. I have always risked my life when I was given the shirt of Argentina. I have to respect what I ran for.
Diego Armando Maradona had the personality that reminds me of Zinedine Zidane. A wonderful coach right now, a wonderful player, but remember that when he was in the final in a World Cup in Italy, he was upset, he hit another player with the head and he was ejected. But regardless of that situation, he's considered one of the best players who ever played this game. Let's go to see the story about Zinedine Zidane.
Considered one of the best players of all time, he is a former player of the French national team who accumulated great success as an attacking midfielder due to his elegance and technical skills with great ball control, besides being a key player in France's victory in the 1998 World Cup and Euro 2000. Throughout his career, he played for several clubs such as Cannes, Bordeaux, Juventus and Real Madrid, which gave him more experience and recognition. In this way, he won the league's title and the UEFA Champions League with Real Madrid, 2 Serie A titles with Juventus, an Intercontinental Cup and a UEFA Super Cup, each with the 2 aforementioned teams. After his retirement, he continued as Real Madrid coach, participating in the team's preparation for the 2013-2014 season, and after the club's victory in the UEFA Champions League and the Copa del Rey, he became mentor of Real Madrid Castilla, until he later took over as coach of the main team, accumulating multiple victories that earned him countless titles such as World Champion, Spanish and European Super Champion, plus being proclaimed by FIFA as world's best coach during the 2017-2018 season. In 2021, he left the Madrid bench following his reputation as a successful coach.
If I ask you which one was the best goal of this Qatar 2022, I'm sure you have a few of them that you like. But if I ask you which one was the best goal in a World Cup in the whole century, I'm sure Diego Armando Maradona comes to mind.
Diego Armando Maradona showed that he seemed to be from another planet when he scored 2 goals in the quarterfinals against England. But they were not simple goals. They were the ones that are still remembered today in the soccer memory, the hand of God and the goal of the century. The victory of the Albiceleste led by the Argentinian over the English team represented the pass to the semi-final. In the first half, Maradona gave a recital of another level at the Azteca Stadium in Mexico. In the 51st minute, the 10 scored the 1-0, immortalizing his hand of God goal. Although the England players complained to the referee for validating the goal score with his hand, the judge let the play pass. But after only 3 minutes, what nobody expected happened. the national team will score the second goal of the match after an individual play by Maradona from the middle of the field, in which he took 5 opponents in front of him, being one-on-one with the goalkeeper, where Diego scored what today we know as the best goal in the history of the World Cup, making the score 2-0.
I think it is a dream goal, not because I scored. As Enrique says that he left me alone, he says that he gave me a pass that left me alone. He gives to me far from the goal. I have the look to face and see the English players that couldn't catch me. They couldn't reach the ball. When I see Fan we hesitate, I throw the ball in front of him. I throw it to him. When I throw it in front of him, he wants to put his hand on me, but I was coming at 100 per hour. Nobody stopped me. When I was going to kick it, I saw Chilton covering my goal. Then I fade and play short, and Chilton is lying on the floor, and I push it and I feel a kick from Butcher on the right ankle, which broke my ankle, but the joy of the goal was so great that it didn't hurt me.
Despite Gary Lineker's goal at 81, the English could not equalize the score, and the team led by Diego Armando Maradona took the victory. This result allowed the Albiceleste to take an important step in the World Cup, that later allowed them to be proclaimed champions in Aztec lands. 2 victories against the British were Maradona's other great feat in that World Cup, and should be remembered. It was the first match against the most important team in the United Kingdom after the Falklands War, a reason why some saw the sporting encounter as a revenge for the Argentine defeat in the war conflict.
Do you know which television show has the highest rating every 4 years? You are right, it's a World Cup. Cannot imagine how many people must be watching right now the finals between France and Argentina. But let's see how many people watch another finals of this beautiful sport, football.
There are several sporting events that are very popular worldwide among television viewers, including the World Cup and the Super Bowl, which is considered by the US citizens as the biggest sporting event of the year. In 2021, around 10 million viewers tuned in to watch the Super Bowl in Mexico. However, the last edition registered one of the lowest audience levels in the US with an average of 92 million. Even though this event is widely followed in several countries, it does not reach the overwhelming figure of more than 500 million viewers who enjoy the World Cup every 4 years around the globe. According to FIFA, in 2018, the final between France and Croatia was watched by around 517 million viewers, while the Super Bowl has much lower records, although not negligible, considering that the NFL is a particularly famous sport in the United States compared to other parts of the world.
Argentina and France still tied. They are playing the extra time. Let's do a short break and remind you can follow us on social media at From the Field. If you want to follow me, it's at Z Montero Official, and you can follow also Telesur English. We'll be right back with much more information.